everyone, I'm back for my next Flosstube video. It's been a while again because I've decided sort of to do this once a month because I haven't been cross-stitching super much to warrant a video every 2 weeks to show my progress. So this will be my progress video of May and the first week of June. And I haven't done so much, I have to be fairly honest. I started working this month with the idea of participating in Stitch Mania in a different way, not doing a new start every day because I feel super uncomfortable about the amount of whips I've going on, and I first want this to go down significantly. So I decided to pick 10 projects and work on each for 17 hours. Well, this was a total fail because the only project I worked on for 17 hours was the very first project I picked for this. But the one I did work on for 17 hours got a lot of progress. I'm very happy with it. And it is Pokemon Epic Generation 1 that I worked on for 17 hours. And I'm super happy with how far I got. So when you last saw this, I still had to do some finishing around here. Not sure exactly, I guess this needed to be completely filled in. Oh, there's a random thread. Comes from somewhere over here. Yes. This is done now. And then I decided to work on page 11. And this is what I got done on page 11. So super happy. This is the bottom, so this is where it'll stop. And if this row is finished, I'm halfway through the piece. Don't know if this is still gonna happen in 2017. But it's looking really awesome. So I worked on this for 17 hours, and like I said, this was immediately the only project I worked on for 17 hours. So definitely goal with this one is to finish this row in 2017. Maybe it will work out, maybe it won't. And then I decided to start something new, because as you maybe have seen in previous videos, I finished early this year the Santa. These are the Arctic Circle Santas from 2010, and this was none of it Santa. I fully finished this one, glued on some red felt to the back, and it has a hanger. Fully finished this one, and I don't know if I already showed you, but then I finished this one last month or the month before, not quite sure. I mean April, I guess I finished it in April. And this is Greenland Santa, I want to say. Yes, and then this month I started, or May, I started and finished this one. Let's put something behind, which I don't have, but you will excuse me. And this is Lapland Santa. So it's completely done. The only thing I have to do is turn it into an ornament like this. And this means that I have finished all the Arctic Circle Santas from 2010 from Mail Hill. 1 year completed. Mail Hill started making these kits in 2000. The Santas, the 3 Santas they bring out each year, 2000. So I have 1 year down. Hopefully I'll be able to finish all the 2016 ones this year too, or at least make 3 more, so that I'm each year making more than what they're coming out with. But this is the complete series. Super happy, super nice with how they turned out. And finally I got the hang of how to do this, because these are a pain to figure out how they should be done. And then the only other project I worked on, I did only a little bit initially, and then yesterday I decided, okay, I'm gonna spend so much time on this today because I wanted it to be finished, because I really do not like to work on this project. And the project I'm talking about is Windsor Castle by DMC. This kit I picked up on sale when I first started cross stitching, and I have no clue why I did, because I'm not even such a fan of the picture, or maybe just because I didn't know it was out there at the time. It was my first order ever of stitching stuff, and this is what I ordered. And yesterday I worked on it quite a bit, put it in my hoop, and managed to get so far. And I basically had just the light yellow here done. Above the castle portion was done already, and just this light yellow. And yesterday I managed to work all the way up to the corner, fill in these blues and start down on these oranges, and yeah, reach the corner. Kind of nice. The colors are nice. I'm not a fan of what the actual project is gonna look like in the end. There's so many of these loose things coming off. But yeah, I'm gonna pull through, because like I said a couple minutes ago, I'm very anxious about the amount of whips I have. With the Santa finishing yesterday, because I finished this yesterday, I still have 21 whips, and it's too much, because I feel like there's only some projects that really grab my attention and I only want to work on them, which means that a lot of the other projects keep laying around, and this shouldn't be a problem, but it is for some reason. So I don't want them to become UFOs and find them in 10 years and be like, oh yeah, I started this and I never finished this. Because for me, cross-stitching is really something where I can finish things, finish projects. Because it's a red line in my life that I start things and don't finish them. And I don't want to have this with my cross-stitch. So I went to the Stitch Mania Facebook group yesterday, and I decided that for all the sales that are going on this month, I would find a product to fit, and I would a work in progress to match, and that I would work on these. And I don't have specific hours set. I'm just gonna work on specific days. If I cross stitch on that day, I will work on the piece I've written down for this. And if I don't cross stitch, then I don't. But hopefully this will make me motivated to work some. So officially it starts, for me, it starts today, a little bit late. It's already the 7th of June, and I just made it in my journal. So I don't know if you can read this, but I just have written down the cells, the different cells here, and what dates they are, if they're a full month or just a day. And here the planner. So each day I have one project picked out, and these are just the colors to see which cells they belong to. So today, there's only 2 month-long sales, and this needs a little bit of a disclaimer, as in the Wine and Whip is the entire month, the Wine and Whips. So from the 1st of June to the last day of June, the 30th. And then there's 2 sales that follow each other. So until the 19th of June, it's Sensational Spring. And then from the 20th to the end of the month, it's Stupendous Summer Sal. Which means that every other day I'll be working one of these. So first I'll be working Sensational Spring, Wine and Whip, Sensational Spring, Wine and Whip, until Sensational Spring changes into Stupendous Summer. And then there's 2 days that have a specific sal for that day. I won't be doing any of the month-long sals on these days. I will be doing, on the 15th of June, there's a Color a Day Pearl. And on the 17th of June, there's the Year of Starts June. And for this one, I will start a new project, which is awesome. So today I start with my first day of Sensational Spring, and I picked this project, whoops, and everything's falling out, all the threads are falling out. It's this project. It's a violet, and because it's flowers, I thought it would fit spring theme. And I am, let me see, which way does it go? Guess I have it upside down, yeah. This is the way it goes. This is what I have done. I hope to get a good portion of this done this month because I really don't like to work on it. So could also have gone for wine and whips. But it's the Ada super stiff. The quality of the threads is not super nice. And they have nowhere a guide as how to do the backstitch on all of these flowers. So this is just going to be watching this thing and figure out where all these backstitch things go. So I'll be working on the violet. Oh, sorry, you saw the chart, but these are no longer for sale anyway. The violet for my spring, what was it again? Sensational Spring, Sal. Then for the wine and whip, Sal, I will be working on the Windsor Castle first. You just saw it, so the Windsor Castle, worked on it yesterday, and we'll work on it again tomorrow and then every other day. For the first part of the month, my wine and whip will be Windsor Castle, or for the half of what is left over of June. So I'll be working 5 more days on this. And then for the second wine and whip, let me check really quick. Yes, for the second half of wine and whip that is left over in this month, I will be working on A Mother's Pride by Dimensions Gold Collection Petites. I have a whining problem with this because it is so much of the same color and the blending things annoy me. The result of the accompanying piece, the sister piece, which is a tiger's cub. Anyway, it's the mother tiger with the little tiger cub, is beautiful once I had it finished. It's hanging in the living room here. I'm at my mom's place. Living room, my mother liked it so much, so would be awesome to see how good this matches. Maybe I'll even give it to her too, and then she has matching pieces. I'm not really far with this. I just have the little face started in the middle. But yeah, I'll be working on this for 6 days in the rest of the month. So, A Mother's Pride. I'm just gonna put this back right away because this won't, so this will be more worked on towards the end of the month. And then there's 2 day-long sals where I picked a project each, so they will only get worked on for 1 day, but that's okay. The first one is Color a Day on the 15th, and the color is pearl, and I translated that to be white. And I picked Busilla Bath Time, and I'll be working on the white and this cat on this day. It's a fun piece, but I hate the thread sorting, so don't think the threads have been sorted okay, so got the power through with this one too. I noticed that with a lot of the projects that are going on, I can find a problem with it, which is super bad because I like them all for a reason and I started them for a reason. So hopefully, like I said, with all these sales, I find time to work on them, even if it's just for an hour, so that I get something done. So Bath Time by Busilla. And this is how far I am. This is the reflection on the bowl, and I can basically start the white around here because this is all white. So quite a lot of white I can do. But yeah, like I said, just 1 day I'll be working on this. And on the 7th, where did I pick this for? Oh yeah, then on the 20th, we started the stupendous summer sale, and I really didn't have so many projects that could fit this, and then I just thought, okay, summer feeling, what gives me a summer feeling? Traveling. So I decided to work on one of my dome projects, and this is Indian clothes. I just picked the first one. I also have Korean clothes and Japanese clothes, but this looked more summery with all the flowers and the bright colors. So just one day too, and this is how far I am with this one. Whoops, this is kind of a stiff piece. So I just started working on the lady. Maybe I can get some more done of her hairdress and her face. This would be nice. So yeah. And then I totally forgot to take the project, but I cannot really show you anyway, as it is a PDF pattern. But for the last sale, day sale this month, it's on the 17th, year of starts. June, I will be starting a new project, and therefore I really hope to get some progress done on the other projects I just showed you, because then I will be going from 21 to 22 whips again. It is Let's Do Coffee by Ursula Michael. I finished Ursula Michael project earlier in this year. What's called Let's Be Wicked. I really loved stitching it. It was super fast. I finished it in a week, I believe, when I just worked on it. And it's Let's Do Coffee, and I'm gonna do it on an ecru with a hand-dyed thread by Jodry Designs, and it's called Café au lait, I believe. Yeah, so I'll be starting this on the 17th and see how far I get on this day. So this is everything I worked on and will be working on in the next week. In the next weeks in this month that are left over. So it's the 7th today, so we still have a good 3 weeks to go. Hopefully I can get some progress, and I'm really crossing my fingers that I get to finish one more project this month. It won't be the bath time or the Indian clothes or the new start, but maybe the Windsor Castle or the violets, and this would be awesome. So yes, this was it for this month, and I hope to be back next month, maybe also with some haul and some nice progress. So hope to see you then. Bye!